So wow, we're back to another video already. That's one yesterday, one today. So welcome back to Sorare Wakey Academy. And today I'm going to go through my teams that I've selected for game week 296, starting at the weekend. I seem to have a lot of teams in, which is I know two of them are not going to do that well because I've got players in there that aren't even playing. So there's going to be two DNPs for definite. But the others could do all right. I mean, looking at the teams, you can tell me below if you think, maybe I should change one or two of them. But I've tried to target this week the specialist and the underdog. That's what I've tried to target because I've got about 5 players injured. A lot of them are from my under-23 squad, the likes of Tonali, Kotchu, Carlson, and even Badishé is out as well. So I've had to sort of change it this week to go for certain teams. But let's have a look at my teams here then. So we'll go for my casual team because I was quite happy with this casual team. It looks alright this week. Obviously, the longer that you've been in the game, the more common cards you get. So it's a bit of an advantage over the other players that are just starting because we're going to get decent cards eventually. But looking at his team then, we've got Donnarumma. I think they've got a decent fixture as well. So I've gone for Donnarumma, I've gone for Messi up front, and Messi as captain. Because they've got an easy game, I think. Then we go for Inacio as well. It was a choice between him and I can't remember the other one was that I thought about, but he's just got the nod. And then I've gone for Kimmich because Kimmich is Kimmich, and Vinicius Jr. I'm not sure if he'll play this week, so maybe you could tell me below if he's going to play or not. But that's a strong, solid, casual team. So they should get me something, a decent reward at least. Decent common card reward, sorry. So that's them. Let's have a look then at my next team. And we will go into the Underdog Limited. This one that I tried to target a little bit. Now the goalkeeper, at first I put in a decent keeper at first and then realised that one card doesn't even count. So I've made that the goalkeeper. And then I've gone for Wrench, who I got hold of the other day. He should start this weekend. Then I've gone for Melly Meulenstein, who's still settling into his new club. Hakan Evian, I've gone as captain, he should start. And Marcus Pink. So that's my underdog side. All scores under 50. Specialist Limited then. Looking at Joe Willis in goal. These are players that are under 40. We're going to have 2 players that score under 40 and 1 player that scores over 60 and then 2 other players under 60 and over 40 hopefully. So we're going for Joe Willis then, who's scoring 39 on average in his last 15. And he plays nearly every single week. I think the other one that's under that was Kevin Stolger. Yeah, he's on a 35 average at the moment. But he's doing alright. If we look at his stats view, he's had a 93 last week, so as long as he starts, then we should be in for a decent score from him, and he's my under 40 player. So we'll then look at my defender. I've gone for William Saliba, who's got 57, so he's just under that 60 mark, so counts as one of the other players. We've gone Danny De Witt, who's on a 49, so weak, but they've got a good fixture. Is it Rotterdam, is it? It's at Sparta Rotterdam, yeah. So good fixture, so he should score well. And then I've gone for Michael Frey, who is on 49 for his scores. But again, they're playing Eupen, so he should score in that game. Hopefully bag a couple of goals in that one at least. So that's that team. No captain in that, of course. And no bonus points either. Let's have a look at, let's change position now, but let's have a look at our limited under-23 team. Struggled with this week because of all the injuries that I had. But we've gone for Van der Vaart in goal. We've got, Van der Vaart. We've got Joseph Scally. Hopefully should start. He started last week. He should start again. This man can hit good scores, but his form and he's been dipping in and out of the team. He's got there at the moment. Hopefully keeps his place this week. Milan van Uwijk, with the fullbacks now getting a few better points, and it might suit him now. His game might suit him, and I've gone for him as captain in his match. And then we've got Senny Linen, who's back in the team now. They're not playing that well at the moment, are they? Union, not playing too well, and Linen hopefully keeps his place. And then we just chucked Kevin Cabral in because we haven't really got any other forwards that are that age. So this is like a sort of throwaway team in one sense, isn't it, with Cabral? But It should do okay. You just never know with that. So what else haven't we looked at? And that's the under-23s. Challenger Europe. Now, at first I think I put Joel Drommel in, but because I didn't need a goalkeeper in that the underdogs team, which can use 4 limiteds, I've managed to put Bayazet now in goal, Bilal Bayazet in goal. He's keeping his place by the looks of it. And then we've gone for John Lachumi, quite strong. He should now stay in his place in defence as well for Genk. He's sort of made that place his own again now, and I expect him to get a good score this week. I made him captain. Then we've got the midfield, Burnley. They're away at, I think it's Watford possibly. So Cullen's Cullen. He'll get a lot of the ball, and he might get a few defensive decisives in that game as well. A lot of tackles coming in. Antal Grigic, poor game last week, but he always does well, doesn't he? And they're playing, I think, it's something like 3rd versus 4th in the league, so he might not get a massive score, but we'll see how he gets on. And then Tony Watt, he might not even play in this game because they're playing midweek on the Thursday, I think. He might not even get a match, but I've got nothing left, so he's one of the ones coming in. Limited America, had to change the defender because Callens, I believe, is injured this week. So I've gone for Sean Johnson, and then I put in Jack Elliott. They're playing an easy game then, and they're at home as well. So Elliott should score well. I thought about putting him at captain, but I'd rather have a midfielder as captain. Reynoso and Costa have been out recently. I'm hoping that they both start this week because these two just bang the goals in. And that's why I haven't gone for Carlos Hill. I haven't bought him yet because I went for Reynoso and Acosta, and which one of them did chuck out to get Hill in? Knowing me, I'd chuck the wrong one out, and then I'd be upset with myself. But then Jesus Ferreira up top, who, as I said in my last video, has been a sort of bit off at the moment. He was scoring like 60s and stuff before, and at the moment he's going through a few 40s and 50s. Hopefully he hits a big 70 or 80 this week. But that's my America team. Moving on then, Champion Europe. Again, we're missing a striker in this one. This is one of my throwaway teams again, but Cohen Casteels in goal for Wolfsburg. We've got Mancini I've had to bring in. Modric as captain, should start, I think. Renato Sanchez might not even start. I'm not even sure if he's at PSG yet. I know he's signed for him, but I'm not even sure if he's starting there at the moment. Wasn't even in the squad, I don't think, last week. And then we've got Mark Uth, who's still injured at the moment. So, again, it's just a throwaway team. Just trying to build up their XP a little bit, other than training. So that's Champion Europe. What haven't we shown then? AllStar team. Managed to get one of these in. Again, this is more of a throwaway team because I don't think Nico Mantle's going to start. You never know, he might do. It would be a nice, pleasant surprise. Philip Max, I thought, was injured, but he played again yesterday in the PSV game. And then we've got Holzhauser. He scores quite well. We've got Lucas Biglia, I've put as captain. I've got a favourable match as well. And then Johnny Russell was just a striker that was hanging around doing nothing, so we stuck him in. He's not having a great season, is he? So that's my All-Star. Now, has that covered all of them teams so far? I think it has. Specialist Limited, have we seen this? Yes. So you've seen all my teams there. So that's what I'm going with for this weekend. Should do okay. As I say, one or two are probably going to fall out of it straight away with players at DNP. But I also want to have a look at I've got 18 training teams in there as well. I won't go through all them, but I want to have a quick look at my cup lineup. And this is it. This is who I've gone with at the moment, unless I buy somebody else soon. But Van der Voort in goal and John Lachumi as that defender. Sort of a little stack together there, a little defensive stack. Hopefully they keep a clean sheet. I think they're playing Leuven, aren't they? But then we've got William Saliba, Devaney Wrench and Jack Elliott. Elliott's got a favourable fixture. We've then gone for Hakan Evian, Holzhauser, Modric and Grigic. And then Frey and Ferreira up top. I don't know what you think of that team. Seems pretty solid. I don't know if every single one will start. I'm hoping they do, which is why I picked them. And then on the bench we've got Sean Johnson, Mancini, De Witt and Pink. There's a few players left over then. Cohen Casteels, I think I've gone right with the players I've gone with. I think I've gone right. Defenders then, let's look at the defenders we had left in. We could have got Bellachay's injured. We could have started Philip Max, possibly. Callan's injured, Brooks Lennon injured, Kessler's hit and miss all the time. Van Hewitt could have started in there in place of Wrench, but they've got a hard fixture, haven't they, against Feyenoord. Melly Meulenstein, Ryan Edwards, don't know if he's going to play or not, possibly, but the Nets and Scally and Zavaleta. So that was my defence choice I had, so I think I picked the best ones so far. Then my midfield, and I'm up against a hard opponent this week, believe me, his gallery is massive. But I think we did alright. I mean, Reynoso and Acosta, like I said, not sure 100% that they're going to start, so I've left them out. Maybe I should have put them in. Holtzhauser, I'm not sure he'll get a good score this week, so Acosta and Reynoso should possibly come in there, maybe for Evian as well. So that's what I'm still looking at for now. And then Tonali's injured, Cocchio's injured. Tabuni not even getting a game at the moment. He will do, but he's not getting a game at the moment. And Stover, of course. And then we look at our forwards who we had. We haven't got many forwards, we're a bit short on them. But Oot still injured, although it's gone to yellow now, so maybe he could make a comeback. Carlson out, Oot out. We had Johnny Russell, Pink, Tony Watt, Cabral. So I think I've gone with the right team. But if I don't know if it'll flip back here. If I go back, I'm trying to show you who I'm playing. I don't even know if we won the game last week because it's not showing the scores now. I know I had 3 subs come in, but was it Terminator? Yeah, Terminator also had some subs come in, and he had one last man in the last game of that game week. So I don't know how he got on. I know he scored a goal, so he might have beaten me. I don't know. Can't see the scores. But this week, then we are playing against. Let's have a look, round 2. We are playing against Transerve now. I'm sure we could get him up somehow. Is it on here? Let's have a look at Transerve in the league. He's got a massive gallery. My gallery is 3,000. His is 49,000. So the chances are he's going to beat me anyway. But you know, the little man can sometimes come through. So let's hope that the accounts work and some players have a bad game. Like Donnarumma, he's got to put Donnarumma in. I would have thought. Easy game for them. So yeah, he's probably going to smash me. But here nor there. So we'll come back, we'll show you results from this week next time. I might start doing this each week, and I might even go through the lineup builder. I sometimes find them a bit annoying when you're trying to select players to play in games. They're sometimes a bit annoying and it could take ages. So I've just shown you them once I've picked them. But any comments below will be welcome. And thank you for watching on this one. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. You can even retweet this, because I'll put it on Twitter. You can retweet it as well. But it's good to have you here watching us again. I'll be making more and more content as we go along. Thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.